Welcome back, guys. We are in Ancestor's Landing and we finished the quest for one of the Imperial researchers, and it's the next videos now.
I shouldn't have bought so much stock. Care to trade? I could use a lighter pack, and I'll give you a fair price.
I don't want your stock, just your gold. Hand it over now.
Of all the... All right. I know how this works. Take it, and be on your way.
Nice. Oh, there's an achievement for it, that's why I need to do it. Redguard's Histories and Heroes, Volume 1. Frender Hunting was born in 2356 in the old way of reckoning in our beloved deserts of the old land. The traditional rule of emperors had been overthrown in 2012, and although each successive emperor remained the figurehead of the empire, his powers were very much reduced. Since that time, more people saw 300 years of almost continuous civil war between the provincial lords, warrior monks, and brigands, all fighting each other for land and power. Our people were once artisans, poets, and scholars, but the ever-evolving strife made the way of the sword inevitable. The song of the blade through the air, through flesh and bone, its ring against our might was an answer to our prayers. In the time of Lord Farandar, the first warrior prince, lords called Yokeda built huge stone castles to protect themselves and their lands, and castle towns outside the walls began to grow up. In 2245, however, Mansell Cessnit came to the fore. He became the Elden Yokeda, or military dictator, and for 8 years succeeded in gaining control of almost the whole empire. When Cessnit was assassinated in 2253, a covenant took over the government. Randik Torn continued the work of unifying the empire that Cessnit had begun, ruthlessly putting down any traces of insurrection. He revived the old gulf between the warriors, the sword singers, and the commoners by introducing restrictions on the wearing of swords. Torn's sword hunt, as it was known, meant that only the singers were allowed to wear swords, which distinguished them from the rest of the population. Although Torn did much to settle the empire into its pre-strife ways, by the time of his death in 2373, internal disturbances still had not been completely eliminated. Upon his death, civil war broke out in earnest, war that made the prior 300-year turmoil pale in comparison. It was in the period that Frender Hunding grew up. Hunding belonged to the sword singers. This element of Empire society grew from the desert artisans and was initially recruited from the young sons and daughters of the high families. They built the first temple to the unknown gods of war and built the training hall, the hall of the virtues of war. Within a few generations, the way of the sword, the song of the blade had become their life. The people of the blade kept their poetry and artistry in building beautiful swords, woven with magic and powers from the unknown gods. The greatest among them became known as Ansei, or Saints of the Sword. Each of these began their own training schools, teaching their individual way of the sword. Ansei of the highest virtue wandered the countryside, engaging in battle, righting wrongs, and seeking to end the strife. To sum it up, Hunding was a sword singer, a master Ansei at a time when the peak of the strife was reborn out of the chaos of Torn's death. Many singers put up their swords and became artists, for the pull of the artisan heritage was strong. Others, like Hunding, pursued the ideal of the warrior, searching for enlightenment through the perilous paths of the sword. Duels of revenge and tests of skills were commonplace, and fencing schools multiplied. Okay. We have another book here. Ancient Scrolls of the Dwemer. So these are the books that we don't read because they're abstract, and we can read them later on when we have all the Ancient Scrolls of the Dwemer together. Alright, let's go and do the Santaki delve, and let's see which quest we can do inside it. Some jackal following me. Just go inside it. It's a Dwemer ruin. When the Rurken Dwemer migrated west to Hammerfell, they found a land rich in untapped mineral wealth. They were okay. Thoraya's Journal, Entry 1. It has been a long journey, but finally I am on the right path. Today I found the first mention of the Guardian's Eye in some of the old Dwemer inscriptions here. I haven't even begun to sift through the writings yet. Surely there's something here that will get me closer to the Eye. I've already sent word to my husband, as if that folk deserved any of the credit. I wish he would hurry. Quintus the Quick, he calls himself. Quick, my arms. Okay, Quintus is her husband, okay. So we do go to the right, I think. We go to the right, then we go to the middle. Let's go to the right for now. Dwemer Squares. I'm looking for texts. No, nothing here. Can we use a steam pipe? This. We'll go and explore this area, and then we go this way and we exit. Okay. There's a quest here. And a chest, I think. Thoraya's Journal Entry, Part 2. The note was left here by someone named Thoraya. She seems to be a Dwemer researcher looking for a specific artifact called the Guardian's Eye. The note says her research points points her to Aldern's, and she intends to go there. I should investigate Aldern's. Okay. Something this way. We go like this and we get out. Nice. Bandits, huh?
Move to flank.
Journal entry 2. Though some of the initial excitement has faded, we are still confident we're closer to finding the Guardian's Eye than any Dwemer researchers before us. I would kill to get my hands on an ancient artifact of that repute. But I'm better at research, honestly. There was a setback today, as far as I can make out. One of the old Dwemer logs indicates the eye was here only briefly to be worked on. The logs mention some sort of maintenance or cleaning, and then was transported to another Dwemer mine. As near as I can tell, the ruins referenced are those of Aldous. Okay. How many bandits is chilling here as well? Oh my god. Havana. Where do all these bandits come from? Why are they inside the room, everyone? Yeah, there was nothing here. Okay, we go back. check something here. So we did Glenumbra. Do have the Spindle Clutch quest here, which we didn't do. We'll do the dungeon ones separately. But we finished Glenumbra. Invitation to Orsenia, a Guild in Crisis. Yeah, these are not related to Glenumbra. Next we did Stormhaven. There's Scalecaller Peak here, which of course, and various sewers as well. So we'll do them later on, and then the stories, I mean. And then we did Rivenspire, right? So Rivenspire has Shipwreck's Regret and Crypt of Hearts. Need to go to Aldens for it. Before we do it, we'll do some other quests. Not in Sentinel, but maybe here, Badwater Mine, there's something going on.
How could this happen?
What happened?
The mine. It is collapsing. I left my partner down there. I beseech you to help me in this.
What happened?
We were digging, and then there was a rumbling, and the ceiling began to fall. I thought he was right beside me, but alas, he did not emerge. I would go back, but I have inhaled too much dust. I cannot catch my breath.
Are you sure he's still alive?
No, and that is what I fear the most. I would never be able to forgive myself. At the very least, though, I must retrieve his supply pack. Everything is in there. Our maps, our water, our food. I cannot survive without these things.
I'll bring back your partner, or at least the supplies.
Please, go quickly. It would be terrible if the mine collapsed and we did not at least discover my partner's fate.
What is your partner's name?
His name is Haidar. I worked for him for many years before he began acknowledging me as his partner rather than his apprentice. I learned much from him, though. I truly hope you are able to get him out of there.
Is it safe for me to go down there?
No, it is not safe. When a mine becomes unstable like this, there is no way to know when it will collapse completely. It's always a gamble. But you look like you are accustomed to danger and so much... I mean, my partner's life is at stake.
What were you mining for?
Dwemer gold. It is buried under this desert somewhere. My partner and I worked Kulati mines for some time, but that effort was of no avail. We came here on our own. The fewer people involved, the greater the reward if something is discovered.
But you didn't find anything.
No, there is no Dwemer gold down there. We had already decided to give up on this mine even before the rumbling began. We had talked of seeking our fortunes in Bangkorai, though now I suppose I might be going there on my own.
Find Samsi's partner. Ode to the Thunder Striders. Let's read it. It's a lore book. O mighty Thunder Strider, how you and your mighty tusked beast silhouette against the great orange expanse. Thundering footsteps herald your herd, man and beast blazing trail together, one in nature, each relying upon the other, more than just man and beast, but equals need one another to survive. How I long to run across the tundra in their mighty wake. That would truly be my greatest honor. The morning would be spent gathering dyes to paint our mammoths and then carve the fiercest images into their tusks. Then would be the time for the skeever hunt. Our clubs would rain down upon the Vatpes, smashing the life out of them. In the evening we could sit around the campfire and I would regale those nearby with songs of their majesty and grace. They would let me sample some of the mammoth's cheese, a food so foul yet healing properties so great. We would snack on a roasted skewer we freshly caught that day before. Lying under the stars to sleep, I would slowly fade to dream nested in the radiating heat of mammoth fur. Its cold-resisting properties keep me snug. What a grand time we would have, unknown. No. What happened? He's dead.
You are bold to enter a collapsing mine, stranger. Beware lest you share my fate.
You are crushed beneath the rocks.
No, only my skull was crushed. And this by the tip of my partner's pickaxe. We finally found something of value down here. Gems. But in that very moment, I saw the price of my life's blood in her beautiful eyes.
She murdered you.
Yes. And keenly do I feel the need for revenge. In death, I have been granted this opportunity. I have poured my hatred into the gems we found. Give them to her. Give them to Samsi, and she will be repaid for her treachery.
I have more questions first.
When I was among the living, I had many questions too. Samsi made sure my questions were put to an end, though. If it will convince you to avenge me, I will answer your questions. What is it you wish to know?
How much are the gemstones worth?
They would have been worth a fortune when we found them. But now that they carry my curse, any who take them with greed in their heart will have little time to secure a profit.
Do you think Samsi planned this?
It is possible Samsi always intended this, or her true self simply emerged when we finally found something of value. I have known Samsi many years, and she has always been jealous. But I have never thought she harbored murderous intentions in her heart.
Did your spirit linger just for revenge?
I do not know for certain. It is possible that the gemstones were already cursed before we found them, and this is what caused my spirit to linger. Regardless, I believe achieving vengeance on my killer will bring me peace.
If they were already cursed, maybe Samsi was under their influence.
The crime of murder is unforgivable. Whether Samsi was influenced or not is irrelevant. She must pay the consequences for taking my life.
I'm ready to make my decision.
Very well. I hope you are convinced that my cause is just. Those who would commit murder for coin deserve terrible suffering. My curse will give Samsi a quick and merciful end.
I'll give her the cursed gems. Maybe I'll talk with her before. Wait.
Please, go quickly.
Well, she doesn't have any dialogue. Alright.
No. Yes. And keenly do I feel
I'll
the
give her the
need
cursed gemstones.
for
Find
revenge.
peace, spirit.
I am obliged to you.
These beautiful gemstones have spectral energies swirling inside them ominously.
Oh no. The fact that he is not with you does not bode well. Did you find anything? Was he dead? What about the supplies?
I think I have what you really wanted all along.
The gemstones? Thank you so much. I am surprised you... Well, I am simply grateful. I have spent so many years searching in the darkness and found nothing. My luck has finally changed. I am so happy. Wait. Something is wrong. I feel...
This is what greed brings you. Bye. Unjun.
Can fate be changed, I wonder?
What?
Do you believe in fate, my friend? What if I said I was sitting here all my life waiting for you to come? That would be absurd, wouldn't it? No. Fate led both of us here at the perfect moment, and I can prove it.
How can you prove it?
In exactly just a few moments, a windstorm will appear right over there. And you, my friend, you will race it across the desert.
How do you know this?
Because it is my fate to come here and tell you this, just as it was another's fate to tell me mine, and yet another's before that. Your fate is to race the storm and to win. The question is, are these fates fixed? Will you help me test this?
Yes, I'll help you test this.
The winds gather even now. The storm will appear here any moment. When it does, you must race. Follow the trail of the blue flames and reach the final flame before the storm does. Are you ready to test your fate, my friend?
I have a question first.
So you do. And if our fates are true, the wind will wait. I will answer your questions if I can, but know that I am no wise man. I am a dock worker. I only grew this beard and adorned myself so because the woman told me it was my fate to do this.
Could I just walk away and prove it's all a lie?
I do not know. Can you? Even if you can, though, does that mean fate is changeable? Or does it mean that you have strayed from your destined path? Perhaps fate is not damaged by this. Perhaps it would be your loss to bear.
How did this woman know to tell you this?
It seems that someone else told her that it was her fate to approach me and send me out here. It was yet another person before that, leading back in an endless chain. That's only if it's all true, of course. But that is what we will test.
You just accepted your fate on blind faith?
No. The woman told me to come out to the desert, find someone I had never met, and observe this strange race. I thought she was crazy, but then I thought about it, and my curiosity won out. And now, I believe, because look, you are here.
Alright, I'm ready to race.
Then if fate is to be believed, the winds are ready as well. Run quickly, my friend, or do not. Either way, we will have our answer.
Beat the storm. Oh, okay. The storm is coming behind, okay? No, where is the storm?
It is true. It is all true. You won the race. Our fates are unavoidable. Do you know what this means? Do you realize the full extent of this?
What does it mean?
It means, what does it mean? I had it all figured out. Something very important, very profound, but now I can't remember. I'm going to stay here until I remember.
Dune runners. These shoes may come in handy the next time someone asks you to Raise a windstorm in the desert, okay.
I have much to ponder now. Do you have further questions of me, my friend?
I'm not sure this test proved your claims.
But you ran against the storm. You won. You saw it just as I did. Wait a minute. I think I know what this is about. Did Hadun send you?
Who's Hadun?
He is a good friend, but he thought this fate business was all nonsense. The woman had prescribed his fate as well, but he did not believe it. Nonetheless, I believe he did go into the desert to see. Perhaps you should seek him out.
Do you really think fate determines every action we take?
Yes, and every thought we think. Our lives are the shadows fate casts on the sand. Do not fear this truth. Think of fate as your constant companion. To glimpse upon fate is to see what unites us all.
Let's go to the Ashaba camp and do the main quest now. Mazra.
Stay back, Wanderer. You are welcome to our camp, but our chief is not entertaining guests. Like so many of our warriors, he has been poisoned. Only his daughter may disturb his rest.
King Farah just sent me. We need the aid of the Ashaba.
The king has waited too long. So many warriors have died, and Marima holds on to life by a thread. We will answer the king's call to the best of our ability, but I fear we can do very little. You should speak to Talia if you haven't already.
Okay.
My father told me someone would come.
Hello, Talia.
You approach the camp of the Ashaba. Unless you are here to help us, I suggest you turn around and go the other way.
King Farah sent me. I need to speak to Marima.
Faharajad sent you to ask for our help? Now? The nerve of this king. Well, if you seek my father, you should know he and many other of our warriors are extreme. Some are dead. Our water was poisoned.
Who poisoned your
I
water?
suspect it was the necromancers, the withered hand, but it is of little importance now. All that matters is finding the ingredients for the antidote. If my father dies, there is no Ashaba for the king to call upon. Will you help me then?
I'll help you find the ingredients.
Come quickly then. Meet me at my tent in the camp.
Just keep reading.
Oh, they're all poison.
And sons of dogs, jackals and fiends, swords aloft. Come, brothers, come, and...
Sacrilege and mayhem in the Alik'r. It's a lore book here.
I'm all right. Just tired. Go and tend to the others.
If I only could get to my feet, draw my weapons. By Onsi's bright blade, I would die in combat, not like this. Zet's tears, our dead, our sacred water. We've nothing left to revere that hasn't been polluted by these withered hand dogs.
Tuwaka, I cannot heed your summons. Not yet. Just a few days more, and I will cleave that withered hand in two.
This poison strikes like a scorpion, just below the ribs.
Our tribe is beset by sickness. Is this the end of the Ashaba?
I think so.
I took only a sip before they stopped me. Empty your water skin and move on, O Wayfarer. It is not safe here.
How do you know it was the water?
Because that is the only thing I drink, O curious one. We are an austere people, by and large.
Who do you want? Who would want to poison your water?
The Ashaba have many enemies. Those who don't understand us. And so they fear us, and those who do understand us, and fear us even more. That was not very forthcoming, was it? Very well. Necromancers would poison us. For them, we slay.
I beg your pardon, O Wayfarer, but I must hold to my work. Many and many of my tribe folk require attention.
Okay.
Tava, curse these twisted legs. I almost reached him in time. I wasn't fast enough.
Here. I've marked on your map where my father says we can find the ingredients. Lead the way.
Okay. Collect dry juniper leaf. Okay. A green leaf used in some medicines.
I will see my fallen brothers and sister avenged, even if it is the last thing I ever do.
Like cave palm fruit. Ah. A stinky fruit that grows on a particular palm.
My father has been chief of the tribe for 26 years. We would not know what to do without him.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's read this book. A report. Sacrilege and mayhem in the Alik'r. A report to the royal family of Hagate by Dr. Tazim of the Bureau of Outlander Affairs. O beloved of Morwa, blessed by Zed's tears, your ignoble servant apologizes for his unworthy existence and seeks forgiveness for intruding his negotiable thoughts into your majesty's lofty meditations. In response to your momentary whim of last week, which was to me as ironclad order, I have prepared a report on the recent outbreak of unholy death in the northern Alik'r and its unorthodox means of suppression. I've spoken before about the Ashaba, a pariah tribe of the northern wastes who are shunned for their unclean interactions with our risen ancestors. Though their origins are ancient, the fact that such an aberration could persist into the modern era must be attributed to covert support by shameless elements of the forebears, who tolerate the most outrageous non-traditional practices. This hypothesis would seem to be validated by recent events, which I shall now have the honor to recount to your majesties. In Sentinel, the usurper Faharajad had gathered to him a circle of advisors, some of whom were of untarnished reputation, but others of whom were known forebear activists who had almost openly opposed the divine's blessed rule of the late King Ramsay. May Tuwaka escort his soul to the far shores. One of these questionable viziers, Sotora by name, seems to have been not only a bad advisor but also a secret necromancer. As far as our agents of the Bureau have been able to reconstruct it, this Sotora slew all of King Faharajad's other viziers, then reanimated them in an attempt to kill Faharajad himself. The attempt was a failure. Faharajad escaped, but so did Sotora. Sotora fled to the east, where he was joined by elements of the cult of the Black Worm, which your majesties will recall from my report of Second Reign's hand. Undead, mostly run into, were raised in numbers from forgotten graveyards in the deep desert, and Sotora led his unclean minions back towards Sentinel. Shockingly, our informants state that Faharajad contaminated himself by personally appealing to the pariah Ashaba, asking them to intervene against Sotora. The Ashaba headman, Marima, agreed, though we had been unable to discover what degrading terms were imposed upon Faharajad. In a surprise ambush, the Ashaba, using forbidden mystical means, destroyed Sotora's army of Ranetu. Sotora himself, it is said, fell under the blade of the exiled Marima. Faharajad, of course, has been careful to stay quiet about his appeal to the Ashaba, and has publicly thanked the Divines for holy intervention on Sentinel's behalf. I leave it to your majesties to decide if we should spread about the rumor of the four very super impure meeting with the pariahs. Okay. Catacal's blossom. Rare flower that is extremely hallucinogenic.
Who would have believed the withered hand would poison our water?
I mean, I don't know. Torturous pillow cactus. A green powder extracted from the torturous pillow cactus.
We must hurry. So many Ashaba have already died.
Nimble.
Meet me at my father's tent.
Father's tent, okay.
Please, Father. There must be some way.
You must accept this, Talia. My time has come. Go. Prepare the potion. I must speak with our guest.
I do not like this, but I will do as you say, Father.
The chief is gravely ill. I fear Tuwaka may claim him soon.
You are welcome to our camp. We are usually generous hosts, but under the circumstances, I hope you understand.
Of course I understand.
You have seen, of course. The tribe is weak, and I am soon to return to the sand. Another must fulfill the sacred duty of the Ashaba. That other is you. It has been foreseen.
Me, I have to fulfill the duty of the Ashaba.
Yes, there can be no doubt. The withered hand. We have never faced such a threat. But it is our duty to stop them. You must become one of us. You must become an Ashaba. Then, you must stop the withered hand.
How do I become an Ashaba?
There is a ritual. My daughter. I told her the ingredients were for an antidote. But she knows now. They are for your initiation. There's not much time. You must decide. Are you willing to join us to become an Ashaba?
I must know more before I can commit.
I understand your hesitation, but whether you join us or not, defeating the withered hand is your destiny. By becoming Ashaba, you are simply fulfilling our duty by doing what you are already destined to do. Nothing further is expected.
Sounds reasonable, I'll join.
Thank you. You move a great weight off of the heart of a dying man. The future of our tribe, our honor, depends on you fulfilling our duty and fighting the withered hand. My daughter is not happy right now. She's as stubborn as her mother was. But death will not be stayed. Be assured, though, Initiate, after you complete the trial, she will help you fight the hand, if you wish.
I am still mixing the ingredients. You will have to wait. It takes great patience to be an Ashaba. You might as well start getting accustomed to it.
Okay. Correct ways of slaying Ranitu. Though a Ranitu is an abomination in the sight of Tuwaka and an offense to the godly of all peoples, it is not therefore to be treated with disrespect, for a human body is a sacred chalice, whether it be filled with the divine liquor of a mortal soul or the profane offal of an unholy essence. To that end, the Shaba are charged with banishing the unholy essence while doing all that is needful to preserve the sacred chalice. And so we smite the raw native with the 17 strikes while uttering the plea for forgiveness. Correct ways of slaying raw native. Strike 12, the comely beheading, to feint with the high cut toward the approaching raw native, to step past the raw native on the opposite side while turning the blade, to utter the plea for forgiveness, to bring the forte of the blade down upon the raw native between the third and fourth bones of the neck, sharing through from behind, to utter the humble apology, to collect the severed head, lest it be misplaced in the affray, and set it near the body for later interment. Alright, let's continue with this main story, I guess.
It is our duty as a Shaba to assist the king if he calls upon us. I only wish he had called on us earlier. Perhaps this terrible poisoning could have been avoided.
My daughter is not
I'm ready to face the trial.
That is good. I believe she is finished mixing the potion for your initiation. Speak to her when you are ready to begin the trial. May Tuwaka guide your path, initiate, always.
Thank you. I'll speak with Talia.
The great man lies dying over there, and he has put all his faith in you. I hope it is not misplaced. I have finished mixing the potion for your initiation. Whenever you are ready, we can begin the trial.
I'm ready.
Very well. Then here it is. Go to the Mikada in the back of the tent and drink. Be prepared, initiate. The potion will bring on a vision of the past. When the vision is over, you will know what it means to be a Shaba.
Okay. A Shaba used for a Shaba initiation ritual. A Shaba initiation potion. Shaba passed in their homeland of Yakuta, the precursor of the Red Guards, fought a long and bitter conflicts with the left-handed elves. When the Ragada came to Tamriel and found elven colonies on the Hammerfell coast, they set out to eradicate them. I see.
Samir, rouse yourself. Or do you want to miss the battle?
Samir? Prince Hakmir.
Samir, my brother. Finally you stir. Did you drink too deeply from the starry well last night? This is unlike you. Quickly, pull yourself together. We can afford no idle time today.
I'm awake. What is going on?
Morwaz, mercy. Maybe you took a head bump too. Did you forget about the battle? The Regatta will drive these evil elves from our lands for good. I am to fight at your side today, brother. Tell me you still feel up to it.
Of course, I'm ready, always ready for the fight.
There is the Samir I know. Sometime you will have to tell me what has befallen on this last night. A story of wildness, I am sure. Come now, though. Our father prepares to address the Regatta. He is expecting us.
I'm still a little foggy. I have some questions first.
Samir, I am really starting to worry. Have you been ensorcelled? The year is 853. Our father is King Jacquan, come from old Yakuta to settle here in the Alik'r desert.
Oh,
I
okay.
hope this is starting to sound familiar.
I had a dream, something about a tribe called the Ashaba.
The Ashaba? These people I do not know. Are they also elves?
No.
If we must, we will kill them too. I need you to focus, though, Samir. Focus on the battle today. We should hurry to hear Father's speech.
Shouldn't the prince be afforded a little more respect?
Blade's Edge, I am sorry. You are the crown prince, but I am your brother, and I was worried. Please tell me you are all right. I have been looking forward to this battle for weeks, but Father will not let me fight unless you lead the way.
Why we must fight the elves?
Because they do not want us here. Our people came across the sea from old Yakuta to settle here, but these elves, the Koralanya clan, they would drive us from these shores. We are making our stand today, letting them know we are here to stay.
Now I'm ready
Praise
to
the
go.
gods. It would not be proper if we were not present when Father makes his speech. He is very likely starting to worry about us himself.
Okay. Then let us keep him and not let him. Whatever.
Ragada,
Ah.
you all know that the elves are outside our walls. These infidels call us barbarians. They would drive us from this land, but what the elves do not know is that Rupka himself guided us to these shores. He decreed that the Alik'r would be our home. Today, the infidels will see the strength of the Shahai. Ansi will guide our blades. Today, the sands will run red with elven blood.
In Rupka's name!
Yeah. Talk to the king, King Shakwan.
You look strong, Samir. My heart is proud. I believe this will be a day of destiny for you and your brother. If we wish to remain here, we must cleanse the land of these elves' taint.
I'm sure we'll be victorious.
Yes, and much of the glory for this victory will go to you and your brother. I send you forth as my champions to slice through the elves' ranks and find their leader. He will cut off the snake's head, and then the body will wither and die.
You want us to go ahead of the soldiers?
Yes, it is a great honor and a great responsibility. But you have proven your valor time and again, Samir. I know you will succeed and clear the way for our people's future. Go now, and go with the gods, my son. You have my blessing.
I will go and fight today in your honor, Father.
I know you will be victorious, my son. May Ansi guide your blade.
Give me a moment, Samir. I must make my offering to Onsi. Come to my tent when you are ready to enter the battle. Our deeds today will be remembered for generations to come, brother. Lead on.
Where? Oh, this way. For Lenia. Reach the elven leader.
Down, you'll wake the dead.
I need aid!
Let's see. In Lady Inio.
You people are certainly eager to die. Scatter! We've already lost. While you charge, we wait behind you.
Must have gone through the crypt. Quickly, we must stop them. I smell death in here, Samir. Gods, look at the walking bones. The smells have no shame.
Producing necromancer. Vizier Yakda. What happened?
You are too late, Samir.
Oh,
Your father is dead.
oh really?
Even worse, some elven necromancer
Ah,
has
shit.
turned your father into an abomination.
What do you mean?
The necromancer slew your father and then reanimated his corpse.
No.
It is the most terrible thing I have ever seen. He is lost. There is nothing to be done for it.
I can't just abandon him. I have to do something.
Samir, you must not go in there. You would have to strike down your own father. As darkly as these events have transpired, our laws remain sacred. Your father is honored dead. Harm his remains, and you dishonor yourself.
So you would just have us flee?
Yes, there is no other choice to be made.
No.
I know your father would not want us to abandon our new home here, but he could not have foreseen this. He would not have us break the sacred law. You must not even consider such a thing.
I'll have to think about it.
We should discuss this, Samir. Come with me. Fate has dealt us a cruel hand, my brother.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Father would not want us to flee our home. But do we dishonor ourselves? To kill him would mean exile, but I am willing to do this if you command.
Why would I command you to do this?
Because it is clear that one of us must make this sacrifice. You are in line to become king now. If you strike our father, you would be throwing all of this away. For me, there is not as much at stake. Just speak the command and I will go, brother.
Okay, so I can make him kill our father and make him an exile, or I'll just kill him myself and he'll be the king then, right? No, I'll strike him down, it's my duty.
No, no, please. I beseech you to reconsider this decision, Samir. I cannot bear to see you exiled. What will I do? I am not sewn from the same cloth as you and father. I am not meant to be king.
I've made up my mind, don't worry, you'll make a fine king. Enter the throne room. Where's the necromancer though?
Gold may be the root of evil, but we all need roots.
My son, you failed me. Now you will die.
Give me a sec. Right, I'm back.
It is done then? I would not have such courage. In my mind, you are a hero for what you have done.
I was just doing what was right.
No, you deserve to be honored for your actions. But the Vizier says that by law, you must be exiled instead. I don't know what to do.
It's alright, brother, I accept my sentence.
Courage, your humility. You should be king, not I. I'm sorry. I suppose I must stop acting like a child and accept my responsibility. Whatever happens, though, your sacrifice will never be forgotten. I love you, my brother.
I love you too, Hakmir, it's alright. True honor need not be named.
Why, Samir? Why? You have broken the most sacred tradition of the kingdom. Nothing can justify such sacrilege. The law is clear, Samir. Exile. You must leave here now and never return.
I accept my sentence.
Good. Then there is nothing more for us to discuss. Let us hope your brother learns to listen to my counsel and to make better decisions than you have.
We'll make a fine king, counsel him well. So, is this how the Shaba started? So they are all royal descendants, it means.
Welcome back. You were gone for longer than I expected. I trust you walked in the steps of Prince Samir of Yath and experienced the events that led to his exile?
Yes, he was the first Ashaba.
He was. Samir went on to start a family and a tribe in exile. They wandered the desert as nomads and became known as the Ashaba. Hakmir became king and ruled peacefully until years later, when he again faced the threat of necromancers and undead.
What happened?
The colony from Yath would have fallen, but Samir led his tribe against the necromancers and their army of risen dead. The Ashaba accepted the dishonor of fighting the dead to save the kingdom. So it has been ever since.
I understand.
You have now witnessed the first sacrifice, and you know that true honor need not be named. You are one of us. You are Ashaba. We will recognize you as our sister, and together, we will uphold the sacred duty of our tribe.
And my initiation is complete.
Yes. The words have been spoken. Normally, my father would conduct a small ceremony and speak the words, but his spirit moved on while you were unconscious. His last request was that you and I would destroy the withered hand.
For walking the path of the first Ashaba, Talia granted you this helm. Helm of the
There is
Ashaba.
little we can do to help our fellow Ashaba here now. So we should do as my father wished. We should dedicate ourselves to destroying the withered hand. They killed my father. I will enjoy the opportunity to even the score.
Where do we start?
There is a place to the northeast, a sacred place called Tuwaka's throne. It is a place of quiet and of honor. Many, many heroes have been laid to rest there. I worry what would happen if the withered hand were to go there.
Go to Tuwaka's throne then.
I must see to the consecration of my father's remains. It would be disrespectful to do otherwise. Go on to Tuwaka's throne. Look for an Ashaba named Ramati. I know these sands well. I will catch up with you soon enough.
I'll go on to Tuwaka's throne then. Ashaba rising. Oh, they all died. No, everyone died here. Shit. The potion was for initiation, not to help them. Damn. Anyway, this is gonna be it for this video. See you in the next one. Cheers.